Hey guys, welcome to another video with me, Leonel. So today I'll be discussing on how to design a simple web page with only a HTML and a CSS file. Don't worry, I'll get you people to know what those things are later in the video. So stay tuned to understand more. Okay, first, what is HTML? HTML is the full meaning of HTML is hypertext markup language, which someone calls what is writing inside the page, how you want the page to look like. While CSS is called cascading style sheet, which helps the user design his web page, how it wants to look, how many bodies he wants, like content, everything, and colors, page colors he wants. That's what you use your CSS file for. That's what is a CSS file for. Alright. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to open an app as you can use to design the web page. What you can also use Notepad, which is already embedded in the system. But the only problem with Notepad is that when you make one error, you're not able to recognize where that error is. So I'll advise you to either use Notepad++ or Atom. Those two are very helpful for us. They can tell us where mistakes are and how to correct them. So without further ado, let us start. Okay, Atom, Atom or Notepad. So first thing I'm going to do is we are going to create a new page for the file by pressing your Ctrl N. You can create your new page. Then you now have to save the file where you want to your destination. You want to save the file to by pressing Ctrl S. A small file page will appear telling us where to show us to now ask us where we can decide where we want to save our file to. Okay, the first thing, I'll save mine to my desktop, my HTML file. Alright, then I'll create a folder for it. Yeah. I'll name it web page, web design. Then I will now name my HTML file. Let's say index. Sorry, my H button is not working, so I have to resort to using on-screen keyboard. Sorry for that. Then save your file type as all files. If there are so many options, you can save it as .html. For me, I recommend you saving it as all files first. Then click on it, save. That has created. See, it has created a page for me. So next step I'm going to do is create my CSS file. Okay, I want it so that when I'll be able to see my CSS file here, my HTML, I'll be able to see my HTML file on the left hand side and my CSS on the right hand side at the same time. So what I'm going to do is go to that CSS, that one that's not saved yet, right click on it, then now say split left, split right. It automatically opens one for us. Then I can close this one because it's still the same file I'm opening. Then you cannot save your CSS file. Where I'll save it to where I saved my other file, another HTML file. Wait, sorry. You see? I don't know now. It was after then I now changed that. I'm sorry for inconvenience. I had something to take care of. So where were we? Oh, yes, I said by after pressing Control S to save our CSS file, we will now go to that same folder desktop and save it where there also in that same folder web design. I'll still name my CSS file index, then just put it as index.css. Still save it as all files, then click on save, and it automatically saves it. So by that we've done how to then we're done with that. So we can now go into designing the page how we want, what we want inside. So first things first, I will name my HTML file note that this doc type HTML means you are specifying the HTML file you are trying to save. Mine is HTML file. Just specify that this is HTML file product. We're done. So we'll now call it also coming. With that, we've created this. Then you now come here and close it. Coming. Then inside the HTML file, you call your head. Then also close it. Then inside the head, you're now calling your title of the title. That means the title of the web page. Then inside here, you now give it the name you want to give it. So I'll call my Kevin. Then I will close it here also. If you want, you can close it on the next line. As you are seeing, as I'm opening and closing it, there's a blue line under beneath the commands. That will tell me that they are linked already, like with the head and the HTML. That's it. So you after closing your head, beneath your head, you're not calling your body with your HTML file. Inside the body of the HTML file, you can now write what you want to write. Let's say without you're done. And also you can highlight the stuff how you want it to be, or you can make it bold for me. Alright, let's do that. Inside this one, I'll write it like this. This is the statement for highlighting your work. Sorry. H1, that's for first highlighting. Then close it here. That you can also underline it. The command for that one is U, meaning to underline. Then inside here, you now close it. Okay, then save it. Then run it inside your any web page, any browser you have. For me, I'm using Google Chrome, so I'll open it with my Google Chrome. I'll open mine with my Google Chrome. Coming is loading. It's loading. Please wait. Be patient. As you can see, the title, the head, this is it, the name I gave it, QB, and this is what I wrote inside the body. It appeared inside the web page. As you can see, it has done. Okay, without, I'll round up my first video on creating a simple web page for HTML. Stay tuned for the next video. I'll discuss more on how to put colors and design your CSS. Thank you. Hey guys, last video we stopped about creating a simple web page with using only HTML, which I showed you. So this is the code that we wrote for the file to display for us. Let me show you again. Okay, this is it. This is what we created. So now I'm going to show you how to apply your page color and different things inside it. So without further ado, let's open our Atom and continue. So now we'll go into the CSS. We'll start by creating our CSS file. Name the body. Name the first stop as body. Just follow me what I'm doing. This is called a curly bracket. By holding your shift and going to your colon bracket, you'll see it there. Okay. We've created it. Now we'll call in our width and height. Our width should be at 100%. That means you can just put anything and it should just be expanding. Okay. Then close it with your semicolon, your column, sorry. Then the next thing, you create a height. Sorry, my H button is not working, so you have to deal with me on this. Okay. Then it should be 0px. Is undefined for this one. I've created the first one. The next one I'm going to create is our header. You can call it whatever you want to call it. It's just how you arrange it into your HTML file that matters. Okay, so we'll create our header now. Any one you want to give it. You have to bear with me, my H button is not working. So this is the name I'm giving it, header. Then we will now open into your curly brackets. Then calling your height for the header. Sorry, H button. You can give it any size you want to give it. For me, I'm going with 200px. That mini px. Px means pixel. That's what 200px stands for. So now we'll call my width. Or better still, don't call in your width because it's undefined for width. So what I just need is my background color. Put in the background color. So give my background color. I can give it any color. So for me, I go with blue. And please, when designing a web page, your color should not be more than 3 different colors, unless it will just look childish when you are designing the web page. So the maximum amount of color you're supposed to go for is only 3 different colors. That's the only thing you need. Okay, with that, I'm done with my header. So I'll create another one. I'll call this one my nav. Okay, same thing. I'll also give it a height. Sorry. Call this one also as, let me use 50px. Okay. Then I'll give it a background color. So I'll now put the background color for my nav. I'll use black for this one. Then end it. So let me save my file here and let's see how it will look like. Now, but for now, I'll show you how to call our CSS file inside our HTML. So it's able to show. So inside our head, you give space after the title. We're writing this command. Link rel, then equals to style sheet. Sorry. Then our type is equals to text slash CSS. Then space again. You call in href. Then you now look name. You now call in the name of the file in which you saved it as. It will be first. That will be we saved our file as this index.css. So call it here. From there we now close it with this sign and our angular brackets. So this know that this is the command to call in our CSS file inside our HTML. The next thing I'm going to teach you is how to put in the header and the nav. So inside the body, come here. Inside this div id header, I'll write in something like this. Come in. Div space it id then space which is equals to double quotes header. That's the name for this one. Space again. No, sorry. They will now use angular bracket. Close it here. Then come here. We can now close our div file. Then press enter. We now go for this one. Div. I can write this my now like home. Okay, sorry. Like this, we can now save our file. Then we'll save it. Control S, also save this one. And then we'll now go and check if it worked. Refresh the page. And see, it affected it. Our header changed to this color, while this one is our nav. You are seeing the home I'm about to. The only problem is that we forgot to apply color for the nav, so that's why automatically the text will be black. So we can't put color in for the text inside our nav. The color will the text will not show. So I'll now go to my nav. I'm now calling color. Specify the color of the text. Put it as white. Then close it. Then save it. And also, let's check it now. As you can see, our text is showing because we applied color. But this one, this since black is the default color for the text, and I put our web page, our for the header, the color to be blue, so it will not affect this one. It's okay like this. As you can see, it's at the side of the, it's at the first side of the header. So what I'm going to do is that I want it to be at the center. I don't want it to be here. I'll now apply center. Then it will now come here for this one. The same thing goes for this home and about us. Let's go back. Inside our header, we call it center. I've done it for this. Then inside our home, the same thing. As you can see, I've applied the center, and you can see there's an orange marker, something like an orange text in between the word of home and about us. This means person should give 5 character space for the text so that they will not be joined together. That's how you are seeing it like this. As you can see, you can increase it to be from 5 to 10 so that it will be spaced well. So that's just what this EMSP and EMSP then colon means. Then we will now save our file. Then go back to our web page and refresh, and see it moves to the center. Since we are done with that one, let's go into so next video I'll tell you about inserting videos and creating more stuff inside, like our content and our footer, like you've seen on some web pages, and how to insert pictures. So stay tuned. Thank you. Next video. Alright, let's start. In our last video I taught you on how to apply CSS file into our HTML. So today I'm going to show you how to insert videos, pictures inside the HTML file. So let's get started. We open where we stopped that last time. For now, I want to create more files like our header and now. Let them be another. I want to create 2 more command files for it. I'll name this one content. The same to open our curly brackets. We'll now call in our height. If you want to put a width, you can put width for your content. Anyhow, it doesn't mean anything. It's not going to affect anything like that. Anything major, it's not going to affect it. Okay. Calling our height here. I'll give it the size I want for the height of the content. Because I want mine to be large. I'll put it as 1030 px. Then end it. I don't the height. Like I said before, you can put in a width for content. Doesn't automatically mean it should be autofill for the content. But I'm not going to put that one. The next, calling our background color. Give it the color you want to give it. I'll put it as blue, because I told you in our last video it should not be more than 3 colors. But I'm only going to use only up to 2 colors in this video. Thank you. Okay, we're done with this, our content. The next thing we have to create is our footer. That's our ending line for the page. We'll create a footer for it. Same thing, calling our height. You give it your footer should not be that big. It can be the same size as your nav, so I can put it at the same size. Background color also black. Then end it. So since I have put black as background color, remember what I told you, it will affect the text if I should put the background color as black, because the text, the default color is always black. So here I'm going to apply a color for the text. You can also change the color for your content if you want to. You can choose any color. For me, I'll just leave it. I'll change only for my nav and my footer. So calling our color here, giving it the same white. End it. So with that, we're done with this stuff, creating our simple CSS file. So inside our HTML, first save our file. So inside our HTML, you come here, you call in your content and your footer. Close it. This is called an angular bracket. So just in case you want to know what it means. Then create for our footer also. Then end it and close it. We're done creating for content and footer. So let's check it out if it applied. Control, let's save your file. See, are you seeing it changed? See, it added content. This place you are seeing, this place is our content. This big place that I put our height as 1030 and 0 for, I not put any width. This is our content, because our width can be large. Who knows how large it can be? Okay, so now what is next is how to insert pictures and video inside our HTML file. For me, I'll put in my video and my picture inside my content. That's where I want it to be, not nowhere else. So let's start applying it. I'll put in my content. This is the command for inserting a picture inside our header, nav, content, or anywhere you want it to be. You call it like this, image source. Space it. Then we now call where our file is for the image. Okay, let's look for a file destination where my image is. For me, instead of wasting my time of calling, I'll just copy it into my desktop where my saved my other files design and my HTML and CSS. So I'll paste it here. It has been here. Then go back to it. Then calling this name that you are seeing here, screenshot 1, copy it. Then go back to this file. Then do Ctrl V. Then you have to specify the extension. Also, specify the extension of the file. What type of file it is. For this one is a PNG. As you can see it, PNG. Sorry. You will now put it as .png like this. Then put that // and to close it, and that's it. We've created our image source. So the next I'm going to do, I'll put paragraph here. So a minute to go to the next line because of my video. This is for paragraph. This is the command for paragraph. Then now call here again, call it here video, sorry, video source. They will now locate where a file for your video, which one you want to include. I'll go for this. No, I'll go for this, then copy it, then go to my folder location for my where my files are, then paste it here, my video file here. So I have pasted my video here, then go into the same thing as I said for picture. You copy the name of it, Ctrl C, then look at the type. This is an MP4 format, file format, so I'll put the extension as .mp4, then paste it, then put .mp4, then come here and close it. Oh sorry, I forgot to mention one thing. This is just to put the picture, the image, but it will not play if you don't put in this command. You can't access your video. So after the double quote here, you space it, you will now call controls. This is what is going to make your video play. Controls, metadata, equals to metadata. Then we can now close it. As you are seeing, I've closed mine, so I will now save it.
What?
Yes. So I will now
I have one question.
Sorry for that interruption. So with that, let's save our file. Yeah, save it. Then now go to our web page to view it if it worked. It's loading. You can see this is for the picture. It applied because we did not give it a size. So as you are seeing, I did not put in a size for my picture. So what I'm going to do is that I will now go to my HTML file and change in the size, whatever size I want to give my picture. I'll come here inside that file, put in height, come in, put in here.
You are lazy.
Hello guys, in the last test session we stopped on how to input size of the picture and video in our HTML file. So without further ado, I'll continue from where I last stopped. That's it. Then you space it, calling the height outside the file, and put in equals to, then double quotes. Then you cannot choose any size you want for it. For me, I'll put in 300 px. I'm done. For width, the same thing. And I'm done. So let's check if it works. Yeah, as you can see, even the 300px is even small, so you can go and reduce it. You can go and increase yours if you want to. It's the same thing for video icon. You can also do it. Let's try it. Then put in a height here. Sorry. Oh, it's too far. I want to. I'll put in. I want it to be larger, so I'll put in 500px. Then for width, then save our file. So we have done with that. We are done in how to create a simple web page with pictures and images inserted. So let's go and check the size of the image, whether of the video, if it works. As you can see, it works. So let's try playing our video. I'm coming. It's like I forgot something important. That's why the video is not playing. So let me go and check the mistake. That's why I said one single mistake can hinder your whole work. Video source. So maybe the video I made a misspelling in the video, so I'll just change the name of the video, because even look at it, it's just too long and very confusing. So I have to change my name of my video. I'll reduce it. So let's delete this one and go back to my video folder of it where I saved it. This is it. Then change the name. So let's be sure whether it's an MP4 format. Yes, it's an MP4. So let's go back and name it JKL, and let's put it here, JKL dot MP4. Okay, we're done with that. Let's check our controls whether the spelling is correct. Okay, it's correct. Double bold meta data. Then save it now. So let's save, and let's try checking it. So it might have because of the name that was the problem. So let's try playing the video, and it plays, and you can pause it, play it. You can increase the volume here, and you can also resize whether you want it in full screen or normal screen. So that's just how you do some few functions with HTML, like a starting video. So with what I have taught you now, you can be able to put text, apply picture, create your font, your page color, background color, everything. So it's not going to be that hard. So it's not going to be that hard for you to do it, to create a simple HTML page. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Let me just go back. Let me just show you my code again, so in case you have any problems in yours. I said it in the first video. This is specify what type of HTML file I'm using. This one is HTML5. After it, you now call in your HTML. You now close it as the ending. You open your head. You call in your title of the web page, which is this key we are seeing here is the title. That's what you are seeing here. This is the this is what is to call the CSS file that we imputed here into the HTML that is making all this color show. Then we'll close our head. So our body will now put on this header. Now we can now put in inside our header what you want to write. And I also show you that this thing means 5 character space. To give 5 character space, and this is the coding for imputing an image. And you can also resize it to any size you want to. Remember what I told you. And this is our footer. That's all. And this is how our CSS file will look like. You must always, after body, header, nav, content, and footer, after them there's always a curly bracket that open and close it. And inside the header, nav, and content with footer, there's always a hashtag file, which means it's a universal file that you can open it. That's what is making this ID work. So thank you very much. I'm done with HTML.